Athens' transformation from a modest city-state into a dominant empire is a story of ambition, strategic diplomacy, and military prowess. It was a process spanning the archaic and classical periods, deeply intertwined with the cultural, political, and military developments of ancient Greece. Below is a detailed analysis of how Athens rose to become an empire, focusing on key historical events, influential leaders, and the socio-political dynamics that fueled its ascendancy. Geographical and economic foundations. Athens' geographical location contributed significantly to its rise. Situated in central Greece, Athens had access to the Aegean Sea, making it an ideal hub for trade and maritime activities. Its natural harbors, such as the Piraeus, were crucial for the development of a powerful navy. The fertile plains of Attica, though limited in agricultural output, supported a thriving olive oil industry, which became a cornerstone of Athenian commerce. Furthermore, the discovery of silver mines at Laurion in the early 5th century BCE provided the economic resources necessary to fund military campaigns and large-scale projects. The Persian Wars, the catalyst for Athenian power. The Persian Wars, 499 to 449 BCE, marked a turning point for Athens. Initially, Athens played a critical role in supporting the Ionian revolt against Persian rule, an act that drew the ire of King Darius I of Persia. This led to the First Persian invasion and the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, where Athenian forces led by Miltiades achieved a stunning victory against a numerically superior Persian army. The Second Persian invasion, under King Xerxes I, posed an even greater threat. Athens, under the leadership of Themistocles, adopted a naval strategy that proved decisive. Themistocles convinced the Athenians to use the wealth from the Laurian silver mines to build a formidable fleet of triremes. This investment paid off at the Battle of Salamis in 480 BCE, where the Athenian navy played a pivotal role in defeating the Persian fleet. The victories during the Persian Wars elevated Athens' prestige among the Greek city-states. As Sparta retreated into isolation, Athens emerged as the leader of the Greek resistance against Persia. Formation of the Delian League. The Delian League, established in 478 BCE, was a coalition of Greek city-states formed to continue the fight against Persia and to protect Greek territories from future invasions. Athens positioned itself as the leader of the league, with its naval strength serving as the backbone of the alliance. Member states contributed ships, money, or resources to the collective effort. Initially, the League operated as a mutual defense pact. However, over time, Athens began to assert dominance over its allies. Contributions to the League increasingly took the form of tribute payments rather than ships, allowing Athens to accumulate wealth and expand its naval capabilities. Transformation into an empire. The shift from leadership to empire was not abrupt, but a gradual process characterized by increasing Athenian control over the Delian League. Several key factors contributed to this transformation. 1. Centralization of power. The treasury of the Delian League was originally located on the island of Delos. In 454 BCE, Athens moved the treasury to the Acropolis, symbolizing its dominance over the League. The funds were used not only for defense, but also for ambitious construction projects, such as the Parthenon, which showcased Athens' wealth and cultural supremacy. 2. Suppression of revolts. As Athens' control grew, some member states resisted what they perceived as Athenian tyranny. Revolts in cities like Naxos and Thasos were harshly suppressed, with Athens imposing garrisons, dismantling city walls, and forcing cities to remain in the League. This demonstrated Athens' willingness to use force to maintain its authority. 3. Naval supremacy. Athens' navy was the cornerstone of its empire. Its dominance in the Aegean Sea ensured the submission of League members and protected vital trade routes. Control of the seas allowed Athens to impose its will and collect tributes effectively. 4. Economic exploitation. Athens used the tribute from the Delian League to fund its own expansion and prosperity. This enabled the city to finance monumental building projects, support a thriving cultural scene, and maintain a powerful military. While this enriched Athens, it often came at the expense of its allies, who resented the economic burden. Periclean Athens, the height of empire. The Athenian Empire reached its zenith during the leadership of Pericles, 461 to 429 BCE. Pericles was a visionary statesman who implemented democratic reforms and oversaw a cultural renaissance that solidified Athens' reputation as the intellectual and artistic center of the ancient world. 1. Democratic reforms. Pericles expanded the democratic system, allowing greater participation from the lower classes. This included payment for jury service, which enabled even the poorest citizens to engage in public affairs. While this strengthened internal cohesion, it also solidified support for Athenian imperial policies among its population. Number 2. Cultural flourishing. The wealth accumulated from the empire funded a golden age of art, philosophy, and architecture. The construction of the Parthenon, the development of drama by playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides, and the philosophical advancements of figures like Socrates all occurred during this period. Athens became a beacon of Greek culture, further legitimizing its leadership. Number 3. Military expansion. Under Pericles, Athens continued to expand its influence, establishing colonies and fortifying its position in the Aegean. The construction of the long walls, which connected Athens to its port at Piraeus, ensured that the city could withstand sieges and maintain access to the sea. The Peloponnesian War, challenges to Athenian hegemony. Athens' imperial ambitions inevitably led to conflict with other Greek city-states, particularly Sparta. The Peloponnesian War, 431 to 404 BCE, was the culmination of years of tension between the two powers. Sparta, leading the Peloponnesian League, challenged Athens' dominance in a protracted and devastating conflict. The war exposed the fragility of the Athenian Empire. While Athens initially demonstrated resilience, internal strife, the plague of 430 BCE, and disastrous military campaigns, such as the Sicilian expedition, weakened its position. By the end of the war, Athens was forced to surrender to Sparta, marking the end of its imperial ambitions. Legacy of the Athenian Empire. Despite its eventual fall, the Athenian Empire left a profound legacy. 1. Cultural contributions. The cultural achievements of Athens during its empire continue to influence Western civilization. Its advancements in art, drama, philosophy, and political thought are cornerstones of modern culture. 2. Political innovations. Athens' experiment with democracy, although flawed and limited to citizens, laid the groundwork for future political systems. The tensions between democracy and imperialism in Athens offer valuable lessons on the challenges of governance and power. 3. Maritime power. The Athenian navy set a precedent for naval dominance as a key component of empire building. This would inspire later powers from Rome to Britain in their quests for maritime supremacy. Athens' rise to empire was a complex process driven by geographic advantages, economic prosperity, military innovation, and political ambition. From its leadership in the Persian Wars to its dominance of the Delian League, Athens used its resources and strategic vision to assert control over the Greek world. However, its imperial aspirations came at a cost, fostering resentment among allies and provoking conflicts that ultimately led to its downfall. The story of Athens serves as a testament to the heights a civilization can achieve through unity, vision, and resourcefulness, but it also warns of the dangers of overreach and hubris. The Athenian Empire remains a pivotal chapter in the history of the ancient world, illustrating both the potential and pitfalls of power.